grab and some stuff that you just don't have to respect. And it's just like, oh, I just took 40%. And now
you just got to hold that.
And now I got up throw and I'm just dead.
I feel like Samus is one of those characters that the level 1 game plan is pretty straightforward, like you're mentioning. You're able to pick up this character and pilot them pretty well from the get-go. But then they've got a really high ceiling at top level.
They do. I mean, there's some crazy, super advanced tech, but honestly, and like Siskui and Quick and all of them mix that stuff in a little bit, but they just play really solid, good Fundies play. And you know what we're about to see right here is Fundies 9-5 Extraordinaire Lucina here on the screen.
Yeah, we've been talking about that earlier. Okay, maybe
a little bit of a button check here. Just get everything, get everything set up. And like, you know, Bowser, not exactly the 9-5er, more of the 10-2er who likes to go play golf, you know, in the afternoons.
Yeah.
Is how I would describe Bowser for that analogy.
Also, while we've been talking, shout out to Unrivaled Tournaments. Thank you so much for the raid.
Yo.
You all came in at the perfect time. Mr. E versus Nanoash.
versus Nanoash. Yeah, really, what a time to join. Thank you all. Thank you all the viewers carrying over from, what was it, from Chicago, I believe?
Yeah.
Yo, all the way out there. I need to get out there, get me some deep dish. I have yet to go to Chicago, and that is shameful for me. I've gone to most of the great American cities, and Chicago is top of my list to visit
next.
It's a
good one. The Windy City. You know why they call it that, actually?
Because it's flat and windy as hell?
That's actually a misnomer.
I'm sure people, I wonder if some people in the chat.
It's because of all those investment bankers and those types of corporate people talking so much. So
That's
they're blowing
crazy.
Wind. Yeah.
Yo, I had no idea. What, you learn something new
Blew my
every
mind when I heard that the first time.
I get it. I mean, obviously a lot of history there. And gonna start making some history in this game 1 going to PS2 and really just kind of getting things started here. Nice, good old-fashioned bread and butters, and it's just effectively a nice old even game here. Some good ledge trapping.
Yeah, speaking of ledge trapping, Bowser, a character known for fantastic ledge trapping, but on the other side of things, Mr. E, I've been watching all night, has been so aware of ledge options from everybody he's playing against, really proving why he's so well known on the national stage.
And then the thing is, when it comes to Lucina, like, you know, you got to pilot her correctly. She doesn't win the game for you. She's fairly honest for a high-tier character, but that edge guarding ability to go so deep and just threaten death wherever she goes, and Mr. E very practiced in going deep there.
Man, that was a deep cut with that forward air as well. Sometimes you forget how high that scoops. But good awareness from Nanoash, spacing that so well. And the weight!
So smart with his recoveries. Nanoash really one of the best in the business with the Bowser recovery, making it look like a high-tier recovery. Oh, wow, that was a crazy option. Kind of going for that spike there, just clipped through Bowser.
Man, Mr. E just won like 4 interactions in a row and only got 30% for it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. In the attrition game here, very much going to favor Bowser. So got to be cognizant of that.
Absolutely. If Mr. E can't get those edge guards, if he can't get those counter reads that he's reliant on so much in this matchup, we could see Nanoash live to 200 and just cheese him out with Rage side B.
Yeah, and I mean, we're seeing at this point, I don't want to speak too soon, but I'm going to say side B unless it's like absolutely flawlessly DI'd. I think that's going to kill here with full Rage. Certainly if it's landing on the platform. Probably just going to try and finish it out here with a fair, though.
Either way, I'm sure that side B is on both players' mental
stack. So massive.
Nanoash always gets those up tilts. The number of tight situations he has gotten those up tilts tonight alone. Every single set, he finds those.
Oh my gosh, looking for this closeout and just a couple of slightly snubbed interactions, but there it is with the counter going off and making sure that, like you were talking about the mental stack, that you're not recovering for free. I'm going to make you work for it every single time, and you got to be cognizant of this option as a very real kill threat.
And we saw what I was talking about there. Nanoash lived over 200% on that stock. And now Mr. E's having to fight back pretty hard. The percents may be even, but with the relative weights of these characters.
Oh, but the spike! And there's nothing you can do about that. That is purely an execution check for Mr. E. And, like, you know, 98% of Lucinas aren't going to get that.
No, they are not. But Mr. E is A Lucina player who is consistent with that perfect down air spike.
And
that character goes up an entire tier if you can down air spike.
Okay, because I know that, I'm pretty sure that Marth's spike is like a 1 or 2 frame window. Is Lucina's, someone in chat help me out, or if you know, like I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it's a tight window for that spike hitbox.
I know in Smash 4 they were identical. It was the 1 frame window. I assume it transferred over to Ultimate to be relatively the same.
It's a tight window. It's a small window. The point is, this is not a giant Ivysaur style down air or anything like that.
Yeah, we do have someone in chat confirming that they also believe it is a 1 frame. So we got 3 people who think it's 1 frame. So we're just gonna say it's 1 frame.
We're just gonna say.
We'll give Mr. E the credit on that one.
And that's gotta really be a little bit of a mental drain, just because like Bowser, like. Nanoash is good at mixing up Bowser's recovery, but at the end of the day, once you get to a certain angle, it is what it is.
The timing. That was so scary for both players.
Ooh, fair going to take it. And I think Mr. U was going for the parry on that down B initially, but Nanoash was able to convert that whole situation into a stock.
Yeah, that's the thing with Nanoash.
100.
He's so oppressive offensively. Once he gets that one neutral opening, that advantage state of Bowser, he pilots to such perfection, and he just runs away with stocks.
Yeah, and it's really definitely one of those, playing against Bowser is a very psychological game.
It is.
Just the nature of this big old turtle who just seems to never die.
And he's so fast.
And yeah, and he sprints after you. But Mr. E, good job at making sure just running off there. Again, the working man's character, just fairing him off the side.
Once again, that up tilt covering those approach angles so well. A character like Lucina loves to float diagonally in front of you and throw out fair or nair, whereas that up tilt just completely invalidates that if Nanoash is ready for it. Ooh, no jab reset, and you get grabbed for your trouble, but good DI.
Still living.
Oh, I saw it coming out. But now you got to take all this. Again, that down air not working out.
You got to throw it. Like, I don't think Nanoash has thrown one out so far this set. Oh, and the tech check there. Unfortunate that it's able to just clip him into the side of the stage. Was not ready for that.
Yeah, we've seen that down air twice, and Mr. E has been privy to it both times. However, if it hits, speaking of hits,
the thing is that Nanoash is just some of the best reaction ledge trapping in the PNW. It's just really phenomenal. Calling out that neutral getup, and it's even. And when it's even last stock situation, it's really Bowser in the lead.
Yeah, that's like that that bracket character mindset, right? That thing that has been very much on the forefront of match discussion. Oh, forget what I'm saying,
He still
though.
had the jump, though. I thought he'd wasted it.
My man was mashing that up B.
Yeah.
Managed to get above. And now Mr. E in the corner. Let's see if those reactions you were talking about are going to work out. No, Mr. E swings out.
Coming out swinging, yeah. Double fair, get into a disadvantage. I guess to tack on. Really aggressive and interesting there because, yeah, the up B just kind of clipping for some extra damage. I wonder if that was just a little bit of a, like, I know that I can guarantee some extra %, and there's no way that he's going to be able to fast fall and catch me, and he just wants to get every little, like, he's just been milking every interaction for every %. There was that little exchange toward the beginning where it was like nair, fair, and then he down tilted him off of the platform.
It's optimal.
Just super optimal. Every little interaction.
That's
making
like
sure he's
the
milking
melee
it for most
bonus Fox Laser because it's optimal. And you get the benefit of a little bit of unstaling, which can go a long way in those key moments. However, either way, that does put Mr. E up 2-0 in the set. What is the adaptation from Nanoash? I feel like he's been so close, but in these last stocks, Mr. E has just been turning it up every single time.
Yeah, and just in general, the offstage game has looked like an area where Nanoash has kind of been struggling a little bit. Or I shouldn't even really say struggling. It's like he's playing as optimally as possible, but Mr. E knows the limitations of Bowser. What was down air F smash through the platform? That's
my man believed
knowledge.
in the no tech right there. Oh,
I've never seen that. I just big body Bowser just has to hold those.
But there's the stage counter pick. I feel like Mr. E may have had a better DI option on there. Maybe trying to influence the side B landing spot there and getting caught out because of it. But again, Nanoash has been so good at maneuvering around that counter off stage. But there's that up B bonus damage.
Just bonus damage. On the big boy, you kind of need it. Normally, most characters wouldn't matter, but every bit counts here.
There we go. When it does work, it kills. That's the thing. So Mr. E willing to give up a little bit of stage control for that option. However, now Nanoash has the stage control.
Oh, nice grab. Basically have run the stage now, untouched on this stock. 117%, very much putting Lucina in kill percent for something like a fair off the side.
Ooh, that was scary. A little more percent, and that might have been curtains for Nanoash. However,
off the top, good DI.
139, definitely not going to live through another one of those. And the parry on the shield breaker. The intimidation coming out from Nanoash in this game number 3. He is here to play.
Absolutely, and when you think about leads and comebacks, the last place you want to be is trying to come back against Bowser.
Oh, Mr. Reese feeling it in the player cam. You see that twice in a row, reeling back both physically and mentally from those side Bs.
65%, not, just hello, I'll take you for a little ride here.
Just side B.
A little bit of spaghetti, but leading into a back air.
And now Mr. E's got to be so careful, but he's got the advantage state, and we've seen how well he takes these to the bank in these last stock situations. Where is that mix-up that he's been saving? But the same can be said for Nanoash. Does he have something planned? No, the F smash
Down air
again.
F smash again. Oh my God.
Is this it? No, the
nice
patience.
Nice wait.
He's been going
back
high.
air.
And it comes when he needs it most, the back air at ledge. He has not done that once, but he found the mix-up when it mattered, and Nanoash is not out of this set.
Absolutely. Now it's Nanoash's turn to counterpick. And, well, I don't think, like, when I think about, I don't know enough about Lucina to talk about stages that she likes and doesn't like, but she's such a kind of bread and butter, straightforward swordy character. I don't think, like, she has some platform combos for sure, obviously, like, just with some of her extensions, but, like, I don't think Lucina is like, oh my gosh, terrible stage or bad stage. But you have to think about playing against Bowser with just Bowser Bomb and just your blast zones. So that's probably more what Nanoash is thinking about here.
I think a lot of Lucina stage selection is about choosing a stage that's bad for your opponent. Going to Smashville. This one is going to be a slugfest.
Yeah, but I can see why, frankly, like both characters, from a ledge guarding, from an edge guarding perspective, Lucina being able to just kill Bowser much earlier than he's used to dying, and then Bowser F tilt at ledge is going to kill really, really early.
Man, but you got to be so careful. Every time Nanoash is off stage, I'm scared for his life. Okay.
And Mr. E is so confident to just go off stage. Well, look at that walk. What a nice little just walk up and grab. Just a little mix up in the movement. A little delay there from Nanoash just to be able to fall back and get back onto ledge.
Nanoash is so good at timing these up B mix-ups. Such a character specialist, able to do that against Mr. E's Lucina, of all things.
And I was about to say, though, there's not a whole lot. I was talking to Gato about this earlier about playing against Lucina. When it comes to Lucina back air edge guards like that, it really is just an execution check. What a tech, though.
Yeah, it puts Mr. E in such a advantageous situation. Speaking of advantageous situations, not going to kill, but very scary for Mr. E. Yeah, go ahead and counter that fire breath. What are you going to do with it? Ooh, and
nice.
That's curtain.
Yeah. Even if there was any amount of staling on that, yeah. And even with the higher blast zones.
Mr. E does not like that side B. I swear, he's moving in real life more than his character's moving in the game.
That's how a lot of the best players, they play with heart. You can see it. They wear their emotions on their sleeve. It's what makes them fun to watch.
Yes, they do. The phrase "it's such a game, just a game" is such a weak mindset.
Nah.
And Mr. E does not have that mindset. But neither does Nanoash, as they are both fighting for their life in this winner's final. What a landing!
Just coming back in there. Oh, I don't know. Okay, still has his jump.
Oh!
A little bit of a... And then a raw up smash. And that's the first up smash of the set, and that's the thing with Bowser and with a good Bowser. All right, we're going to clean that up, bring it to last stock. Sometimes that's all you need with Bowser. Okay,
up tilt,
raw
up B.
up tilt up B at 0? Is that a thing? I guess it is.
Nanoash has so many obscure combos that he's pulling out in this set.
71%.
Oh, he's just waiting. That's the reactive gameplay we were talking about that Nanoash is so good at.
He's got probably one of, if not the best parry games in PNW.
Yeah.
It's like him and JDV are really the parry specialists.
But Mr. E in last stock mode, every game he has done this. Last time Nanoash was able to close it out, but will this time be different?
What a smart empty hop into side B.
Nanoash just waiting. He knows his win condition. Get up attack, that's not safe, my guy!
Yeah,
and that's gonna be
nodding
it.
And realizing, all right, we go next, and that's a game 5 here. Thinking about the stage bans here, and I actually didn't dislike that stage at all for him because he gets those early, those edge guards, and also Bowser, obviously. Side B is going to take that much longer. You're going to live one more side B than you would on some other stages with those tall blast zones.
I don't think there was anything wrong with the stage pick either. It's just one of those stages where one of you is going to get blown up in some dramatic way, and it happened to be Mr. E and his Lucina. On those side Bs, Nanoash, obviously it's a strong move. It's got a big grab box, but he's so good at finding it.
All right, back to PS2, so we got a little bit more options in terms of movement, places to chill. Are we going to see some... I'm already seeing the beginnings of some kind of platform strats here.
Oh, that's scary. Oh, good stuff from Nanoash. The composure.
Again,
yeah, you're fine.
Looking for the... Oh, nice wait.
You might not be fine. I tell a lie. All of this off of one.
Oh my God, off of one interaction. That's how you play Lucina right there. I mean, I don't think you could put on a better clinic with a sortie, with the classic sortie, than what we just witnessed in that like 15 seconds.
But it is not over yet. Nanoash got his one now. Let's see what he can do with it. He is not letting up the pressure. 90% and still going. These edge guards, these ledge traps, so insane. But did you overcook? No, you didn't.
No, didn't. Let him cook. Oh my God. Oh, and
but he gets the crit anyway.
And that's still not going to kill though.
The intimidating fastball short hops at the fair.
There it is.
After such an oppressive first stock from Mr. E, Nanoash sending the same thing back, and now the down air's hitting too. Everything working for both of these players now. Who is going to get that difference? You might live though.
I think he's it's an execution check at this point just to see. Rinse and repeat, and there's just nothing you can do about it.
But we saw it on the last stock. We might
that was I have never seen Bowser move so smooth in my life. The pivot cancel up tilt into side B. That looks so cool.
Bro, I don't care if he wins the set or not anymore. That was insane.
Do you guys know how hard it is to do those? It's hard. I've talked to him about it.
These guys are turning it on right now in winners finals, showing us why they made it this far in the tournament. But at the moment, Mr. E's got a pretty big lead. He wants to close it out right here. Not going to be it, but is it over?
Yeah. Pretty darn oppressive. I think there was something there where maybe he just kind of unlocked and figured out something about how either Nanoash was executing his game plan, or he kind of just did one of those things where like, I'm going to win now. And then he just decided, this is my time.
Mr. E just did not drop anything in that game. Unbelievable. Just the way he's able to pilot such a Fundies character. Like, you can't say there were any scams that happened there. Like, it took him until 206 to kill Bowser.
This is an honest, this is like, Lucina's like a, the greeter at Walmart.
Yeah.
Very honest 9-to-5 job. No cheating at all.
Just the old retired guy just trying to make a quick buck.
Yeah. You love to see it's always the old dude who like greets you with a smile.
Shout out the old guy at Walmart. I love that dude. Man, those counters off the stage, I feel like
really rough.
As the set went on, Mr. E got better and better at not letting Nanoash set up for the opportunities to mix up the timing.
Yeah, that was probably the most downloadable thing. It was the offstage, like him slowly but surely just figuring out, okay, this guy's clearly got recovery mix-ups, but unlike a lot of people who just end up letting Nanoash recover kind of for free or just often, he's like, I'm going to figure this out, and it ended up being really where the set kind of ended up making a big difference.
Yeah, completely agree. Mr. E showing us why he is regarded as a top player, why he's been in the limelight for so long. Really great to have him